I actually already had this video completely made and was going to upload it to my YouTube channel, but then it was brought to my attention that a Snapchat news article by the name of SVG actually shouted me out on one of their episodes when they talked about Black Ops Cold War and how there's not going to be a prestige system. And I don't actually follow news stories on Snapchat, but I thought it was really interesting that they used some of my gameplay and gave me credit for it in their actual news story. So here's the clip if you guys haven't seen it already.
In Prestige mode, players can reach a level cap and reset, and can also earn a badge of honor each time they hit the cap or Prestige.
Although SVG never contacted me about using gameplay for their news episode, that's totally okay with me. They still gave me credit. One of my friends noticed it because they follow them on Snapchat and they shared it with me, and I think that's really cool. So I am happy to see that people are noticing my channel, even if they're not consistent viewers and that they're just news sources who are trying to use my gameplay footage. Anyway, that sounded very sarcastic in so many different ways, but I actually am pretty excited that they use some of my gameplay. I think that is so cool, and I hope that maybe, just maybe, there's going to be a lot of people who saw that and are going to check out my channel. So anyway, just thought I'd mention that here at the beginning of the video. Let's go ahead and talk about the main topic here, which of course, the prestige mode in Black Ops Cold War, or I should say that there isn't going to be a prestige mode in Black Ops Cold War, which I can already tell you guys right now, I am not very happy about this. So anyway, the Modern Warfare 2 Ghost, he tweeted out, and he has had credible tweets in the past about information about Call of Duty games, and his inside sources tell him that there's not going to be prestige mode, it's very unlikely, and that we're going to see a seasonal rank system return like we see with Modern Warfare. This is something I'm not very happy about. I was pretty upset to see that there isn't a prestige mode in Modern Warfare, but at the same time, I'm glad there isn't a prestige mode for the sole fact that I do not like the multiplayer. I do enjoy playing Warzone. It's a very sweaty mode, and it's just kind of a good vibe all around, even if I rage all the time when I play it. But when it comes to multiplayer, I love having my prestige mode, but not having it in Modern Warfare isn't that too big of a deal, just because I am not a big fan of the way Modern Warfare plays, so I'm not really missing out too much on a prestige mode. But still, a prestige mode would be awesome. Like, seriously, I will admit, with the seasonal rank system, there is some benefits to it because it lets you grind something each season, you know, have something to look forward to when a new season comes out. However, the rewards aren't really that worth it. So, of course, the max rank is 155, and you get set to level 55 each new season starts, right? But the thing is, the only reward you get for reaching 155 is a weapon variant. That's cool, but of course, with each level that you rank up past 55, you're unlocking these new officer rank challenges that you can complete, and if you complete all of them, you just get an animated emblem. It's really nothing too special, and most people, I don't even think, go after them. Maybe most people do, but I know my friends don't. I'm the only one in my friend group that goes after the officer rank challenges. And so the whole seasonal reward system it's just very lackluster. There isn't really a long-term grind to it because seasons are relatively short. They're around 50 to 30 days long, right? And of course, with a prestige system, it gives you something in the long run. You have something to look forward to every time you hop on and start leveling up, and then you can start doing that all over again once you prestige and get yourself a permanent unlock token. And I don't know, a lot of people do like the seasonal rank system. I think it's mostly casual players, and I mean really casual players that like the seasonal rank system because they're not really hardcore grinders of the Call of Duty series, and they don't like their rank being reset and having to unlock weapons and attachments, or not necessarily attachments, but weapons and perks and all that stuff all over again, where for me, I actually like that. I think it kind of presents a challenge to yourself. It limits to what you're able to use once you prestige again, and it actually kind of shows how good of a player you can actually be in that scenario, and that's why I love the prestige mode. And not to mention, there's usually around 10 to 15 prestiges depending on what Call of Duty game you're playing. And of course, with the most recent Call of Duty games that had prestige mode, after 10th prestige, you could of course get to level 1000, right? There's like a long-term grind, and you're able to show off your rank to everybody depending on what prestige emblem you have, and of course, the mastery ranks, right? That are in like the hundreds up to level 1000, which I think is awesome, you know. I've never got to level 1000. I've never been able to grind a Call of Duty game for that long, but at least it gives us a grind at the start of a Call of Duty game when it comes out, right? So my point being, though, there needs to be some other reward system if we are going to get a seasonal rank system returning. So there needs to be a lot more improvements. Yes, we have the battle pass. That's one way of getting more items and loot, whatever you want to call it, for your account. But that's something we kind of figure that's going to come back anyway. When it comes to actually in-game features and leveling up and stuff like that, that actually kind of requires a little bit of skill maybe. I mean, I don't really know, because like with Modern Warfare, even though I'm kind of happy there isn't a prestige mode just because I don't really like the multiplayer, the thing is that if Modern Warfare did have a prestige mode, I would have something to look forward to, and it'd give me a reason to keep playing the multiplayer and try and get better at it, rather than just like getting done with the seasonal challenges, getting the level 155 and during a season. I already have Damascus camo, so after that, after I'm done with all the officer rank challenges, after I'm done with getting tier 100 in the battle pass, I am bored. I am seriously so bored. Like there's like 20 days left in this season right now for Modern Warfare, and I'm not going to be playing Modern Warfare because I got nothing to grind for. I mean, yeah, there are DLC weapons I haven't used yet, and I haven't got gold for them yet, but then if I just get all the DLC guns gold, then next season I have to, like, I don't know, I'm just going to get bored because I'm not going to have any guns to use because I already got everything gold, you know? It's just so frustrating, not to mention I have Damascus camos, so there's no really other camos to grind for. I don't know, you guys, the seasonal rank system isn't very rewarding in my opinion, and it doesn't like bring that whole long-term grind effect that prestige mode does. However, prestige mode is not always perfect. I will admit there's just some prestiges in like certain Call of Duty games that aren't really worth doing, you know, they aren't very rewarding. There are some that are very rewarding. We look at Advanced Warfare, for example. After Prestige 15, which was essentially Master Prestige, they had Grandmaster Prestige, what did they call them? I can't remember what they call them, but anyway, they added 15 more prestiges after Prestige 15 in Advanced Warfare, and after each prestige, after Prestige 15, you would actually get an epic weapon variant, which was pretty rewarding back then, considering you could get game-changing weapons through supply drops, and that was pretty big deal back then. And I think that's a really cool reward system for that game, and it gives you a reason to actually grind it. Kind of same thing with World War II. They didn't really have too good of a reward system when it came to prestiging in that game, but when you got to Master Prestige and every 100 levels, you would actually get a weapon camo or an outfit for your character that was pretty cool looking. So yeah, they actually added some pretty good rewards in that game as well. But we look at Black Ops 4, for example. I don't think prestiging in that game is worth it, to be completely honest with you, just because the only thing you're getting is an emblem next to your name and a permanent unlock token. That's it. There's like no other reward you can get for prestiging. I mean, it's not really worth it in Black Ops 4. So if prestige mode is going to come back, I really would like to see them expand upon it. I feel like there's things they can do to improve prestige mode in future Call of Duty games instead of just completely scrapping it and making the seasonal rank system, which isn't nearly as good in my opinion. I really want them to bring it back. I love actually having my level reset, even though I'm very limited to what I can use, but that's the challenge aspect of it, and that's what I love about it. What's some things they could add to prestige mode? So this is kind of an interesting idea. I don't know if a lot of people would be too keen on this, but I think it would be cool that each prestige you go through, you actually unlock a new weapon that you can only get through that prestige. So like, for example, you can only get the AK-47 if you reach prestige 8. That would be pretty cool. That gives people a reason to grind the game, and I don't see any reason why they wouldn't do something like that, because it gives people to keep playing their games. So I don't know, that's just my opinion, you guys. You can leave your thoughts down below in the comments of what you think is better, a prestige mode or a seasonal rank system. You've heard it here first from me of what my opinion is. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you leave a like if you did, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more Call of Duty videos in the future, and I shall catch you guys later.